Detroit. Today, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Detroit Lions. Mike Tirico, Greg Oates are ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. And we are underway in downtown Detroit. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Tennessee offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2025 draft out of the U, out of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
You hear people talk about it all the time, and it's especially true, Mike, for young rookie quarterbacks, is just the speed of the game. They have a lot of success in college. They're probably the best player on their team, but just everything is faster. Everything happens with a little more urgency. The quarterbacks at the young age that can make that transition the quickest, everything else then tends to slow down.
There he goes again. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down. To break the huddle, coming up now for first and 10.
At the 43-yard line.
Off the bootleg, it's Ward. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. It's Hutch, Aiden Hutchinson, former #2 overall pick, in there to bring him down. Shotgun snap for Ward. The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this first quarter.
The tackle by Jack Campbell.
So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. 0-0 is the score. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Ward. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And good coverage by Hunty. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Lions offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Goff going to open up with a throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And that is incomplete.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff brought in by the tight end Sam Laporta. And the work is close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
To throw is Goff. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Considering you only need a few inches, I understand the thought process of putting that ball in the air on 3rd down. Let's see if you can take a shot, catch the defense in more run defense mode. Now you take that sack, put you in a 4th down where now you really have to decide how willing are you to be aggressive here to try to maintain this possession.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Cedric Gray.
It's a turnover on downs.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On play action, it's Ward. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the third quarter. Defenses control the first half, but when will we see some points? Hopefully soon as this third quarter begins. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Lions offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10.
Come on! 180!
On play action, Goff going left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
15 yards.
About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's down on the other side of midfield, marked him at the 48-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Detroit.
Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll drop to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was looking for Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Goff. That's deep for the back of the end zone. Good coverage there in the end zone, and is incomplete. Terrific work to separate the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Here we go. 180!
From the gun, it's Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
Isaac Tesla was the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. This guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. To throw is Goff. That's caught. It's Isaac Tesla. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Here's Goff. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Important moment here for the Lions as they're going to go for 2.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Throwing, Goff. And he's into the end zone. The conversion is successful, and it's an 8-point lead here in the 4th.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create. Man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. On the return, it's Chimdike. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's first down.
Let's go.
One last throw here for Ward. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win here for the Lions.